Hi everybody, it's Gina. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a very unusual video for me. Recently, I watched a video about growing sweet potatoes, and in it, I heard that you cannot do cuttings of a sweet potato vine and then attempt to grow more sweet potatoes from that vine. So my son and I conducted an experiment, and here are a couple of the pieces of sweet potato vines that we cut from our last harvest, my first container harvest. And we went ahead and we put them in some water, we got them some roots growing, and we decided that we were going to plant them again just to kind of prove this particular person wrong. So we went ahead and we planted them, and we kept track of them over time, and we didn't even use different soil. We used the same old soil from the last harvest, and we decided that we'd give it a shot. And here it is 4 months later, using cuttings from the sweet potato vines prior to that, and lo and behold, we have sweet potatoes in the container. So I understand that some people might think that you cannot do this, but we just did. We managed to get sweet potatoes by using cuttings of the vines of a previous harvest that we had, soaking them in some water to get some roots, and we planted those, and we got sweet potatoes. Now this harvest is not as big as the first harvest that when we harvested the sweet potatoes, but we definitely did get a few sweet potatoes, and you're going to be seeing those coming up shortly in the video. I think we could have gotten even more sweet potatoes if we had let them go a little bit longer, but we decided to stop at the 4-month mark, and since we had started July 1st through to October 31st, and that was 4 months exactly. So I think we did rather well. Initially, we thought that this sweet potato was rotten, but on closer inspection, it was just a little malformed, but there's nothing really wrong with the sweet potato. Now this particular container of sweet potatoes was just for an experiment. I do have several other patches of sweet potatoes where I will harvest those for later use, but they will not be ready for at least another couple of months, and hopefully the cold does not kill them. Although we did not get a large harvest of sweet potatoes, I think the experiment was a success in proving wrong the particular YouTuber who claimed that we cannot get sweet potatoes from using clippings off a sweet potato vine. Obviously, we did. I just think that we could have taken the experiment a little bit longer, and we probably would have ended up with a greater harvest, because there was clearly evidence of more sweet potatoes that were attempting to form, but we obviously stopped the experiments prematurely. But you can see from the vines that are there, or the roots, that those are quite pink, and had we left them a little bit longer, we would have ended up with even more sweet potatoes.